Hello Tabbers, my name is Mark, welcome to my home. This video is a quick tech tip on leveling. When we take our trailers out and we get to a campground, it can be frustrating. The first thing that makes it frustrating is backing in. Backing in is a skill. It's like riding a bike. That's something that you have to learn. You have to learn it by practice. I can't teach you how to back up your trailer by telling you how to do it here. You just have to take your trailer, hook it up, go to an empty Walmart parking lot and practice backing it into the spaces there. That's my best advice I can give you. That's a whole thing. The second thing that can be frustrating is leveling the trailer, not front to back. Front to back is easy. You basically decouple it, put the jack down and crank it and lower it, what you want. Left to right can be a little challenging, especially for new users. Now, there are all kinds of ways that people do this, but some of them, like some people, they have these special devices that fit underneath the tires and you can jack them up too and adjust it. That's all well and good. But for me, simple is better. The simplest way that you're going to get your trailer level left to right is with a set of blocks. And like this, these happen to be, there's just 4 of them here, and they stack together, no big deal. Or guys like these are the ones I like to carry. They come in a bag like that. Really easy to carry around, really, really light. They're waterproof, they don't rust, they don't break. This is the most simplest direct method you're going to find to level your trailer left and right, and it's easy. But the problem that a lot of users have, especially new users, is you'll back up to a site and you'll see that your trailer's down a little bit on one side, and you'll go, well, how many of these do I need to put down on one side of my trailer and drive up on to make it level? Well, you may think 1, I'll put 1 down, and you'll back your trailer up onto it and find out, oh, it's not far enough. So you'll grab another one of these guys. You grab another one of these guys and you'll stack it on top of it and you'll back up and, oh, I'm still not high enough. So you end up backing up forward and back and forward and back and forward and back, and it gets really frustrating. I hate that. I have a method for you that's going to make you guys, especially those new owners, wizards at leveling left to right. People around you are going to think that you're some kind of a leveling guru, a trailer whisperer. It's really pretty simple. These blocks come in different heights. These orange blocks that I own happen to be 1 inch. The yellow blocks that I own happen to be 3/4 inch. Okay, so how does that help me? Well, I'm an engineer, so I put my math hat on and I went back to my days in class called trigonometry. And I measured the distance. Here's one tire on my trailer, and here's another tire on my trailer. I measured the distance between the center of this tire, the center of this tire, the distance between the two. That distance. And on tab trailers, that's 63 inches. give or take. Some are a little bit more, some are a little bit less, but what I'm finding is average, they're 63 inches. Well, here's the cool part. If this is the ground, and if I knew, let's say here's my trailer with one tire here, and we're going to exaggerate this, right? One tire here, and here's the axle between the two, and we're off level. If I knew this angle between here, if I knew that angle, let's say that's 5 degrees or something, and if I know this distance of the hypotenuse of that triangle to here, I can tell you this height. So I did all that math for you, blah, blah, blah. I did all that math, the tangent of the angle multiplied by the rise divided by the run, and you end up that this block at 1 inch gives you 0.9 degrees. So if I were in my trailer, if I were 0.9 degrees off level, I'd drive up onto this and I'd be exactly level. If I put 2 of them down and lock them together like that, 1.8 degrees. 1.8 degrees. If I put a third one down, each one of these blocks represents 0.9 degrees. Each one of these, and I wrote it on there, so I keep a reminder of it. These blocks, being 3/4 inch tall, are 0.7 degrees. So how does that help me? Well, there is, let me bring a really cool Android app, a group of them, and they are called clinometers, and that's, so you hear it, CLINOMETER, clinometer. What that basically does, it measures inclines. And unlike this guy that just tells you that you're level or not, this guy will actually tell you that you are out of level and by how much. So what I do is I just bring this app up and I just toss this on the floor of my camper, of my trailer. And look at that. I put a ruler here, so I'll be out of level. This is telling me that I'm 2.7 degrees too high up here, and that I'm 1.4 degrees too high up here. Really cool. So think about that. I'm 2.7 degrees high. These are 0.9. How many blocks should I put down? 3 times 9 is 27. If I put 3 blocks, if I put 3 blocks down on the low side tire and drive up on that, I will be perfectly level. One try, one step. Just put your phone down, bring up the clinometer app, see what you are left to right that you're wrong. Put that number of blocks down, because you now know that if your blocks are 1 inch tall, they are 0.9 degrees each. You know that if your blocks are 3/4 inch tall, they're 0.7 degrees each. So absolutely now you'll know, back your trailer into the spot, measure how many degrees you're off, put the right number of blocks down and back up. One time, one done and gone. You are a hero. The other cool thing here is I know that I am 1.5 degrees vertical. And it's easy enough to take one of these and go up front and crank until it gets level. But in my head, I've actually measured my crank. If I turn it twice, I get 0.1 degrees out of it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to 30 times, because I know that I'm 1.5 degrees off. Really cool. I'm going to put the blocks down first, drive up, I'll be perfectly left to right, and I'm going to crank my crank 30 times, because for every 2 turns, I get 0.1 degree change. Can't get simpler than that. Hope this helps. Give that a try. For you, as you get a lot of experience, you'll learn, you'll be able to eyeball your spot and go, yeah, I'm going to put 1.5 blocks down. But for the people that are new, before you know and you've worked that out in your head, this is a great way to do it. Go to the App Store, These are free. This app is called an Clinometer. Put it down on the floor inside your trailer, measure how far you off left to right, do a little bit of addition to figure out how many of these blocks you need at 0.9 degrees or 0.7 degrees to get you exactly level. You'll be amazed. You'll come up perfect. Anyway, hope you enjoy that. Hope that helps. Hope it takes out a little bit of frustration when you're showing up. Helps you get started. Take care. Drive safe.